The Waipara region's amazing because of the synergy between the vineyards and the foraging zones. Every time I go out, I'm finding something new. So even this morning we found a new type of salt marsh plant. It's got a purple flower and a really nice, almost a slightly sort of mushroom flavour, which is really interesting. So it really just allowed me to relive my childhood of going out and still finding and discovering new things.
People can actually get out there in the land and see how it all works really, get amongst the nature and just actually get their hands dirty. To then come back and to turn that into an amazing meal and to experience a meal that they've actually gone and been really a part of gathering. Quite an experience for a lot of people. There's not a lot of places in the world really that you can do it in the same ways.
Fish, rabbits last night and hare and pigeons, and so I think probably would struggle to do that in other parts of the country.
And it's a really, really good thing to bring so many people into the region and to meet new people. It makes you see your place and your region through a different set of eyes and to realise that you have got something that you know is special, but you've got used to knowing it's special.
Sometimes it's very dry or very wet and it changes all over the place. It's quite volatile. And that in combination with the limestone, the low fertility soils and the cold winters really gives you everything you need to produce fantastic cool climate grapes. Really you have no choice but to go for concentration and complexity and producing wines that are a true representation of here. We like to put wine as part of a larger picture now. So it's in the context of this area and the people that live here, the food that we eat, the lives that we live, the seasons that we have and all these things. If you have seasonal food with wine from here, it will work.
We've got a really good diversity of terrain going from fairly mountainous country, rolling hills, river valleys, gorges, river flats, estuaries, limestone, really mixed sort of geology.
Today we went walking up on Mount Grey, heard the gunshots, saw the goats run in all directions, and then they got a young billy goat. So it's different from how I usually gather my food because I don't hunt, but I do have friends that hunt and I do love it when I get to cook stuff that they've found because you get that sort of extra connection with where your food's come from.
We were collecting a lot of wild greens, amazing coastal aurak and wild Italian parsley. That's all just self-sown and just kind of taking off through there. We were collecting the kawa berries, which is a lot of people are familiar with the leaves and using those, but the fruit. And then we fished for the yellow-eyed mullet with the throw net. So we got about, I think we've got enough for a fish each. We've got about 70 fish.
The connection with this region is the people first and foremost. The place itself is unique, but it's the people that are out here that are really special to me. This event, Forage, really showcases the bounty of this region as well. There's the fact that you can go up into the hills and do some shooting, and then you can go out into the oceans and catch some fish, and you can drop to the ground and pick up some fruit, and the bounty of food out here is amazing. It's really undercover and it's unpretentious, and I think that again is the people. There's a small group of families out here that are making a bit of noise about this region, and a lot of them are in the wine industry, and there's more and more people showing interest in the food that's around in this region as well, which is really cool. And I think the next stage is sort of connecting all those things together.